Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, and this is Danny for Cupcakes Gourmet, and I hope you're ready for the video today. We're gonna have the Super Mario tutorial. Everybody was asking about him, and before we start the video, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet and press the bell button so you get the notifications for new videos. All my social media are up there, and I have a list of videos, new and old, super cool things that are already there. Just keep a look and you can find in Portuguese and English. And as I told you, today we're gonna dedicate this tutorial to Olive. Thank you so much to leave this amazing comment for me. So let's start it. We're gonna start with the skin color for the head. I am not using any foam or foil or anything, but feel free to do it if you want to make a bigger piece. We're just gonna start making the circle for the face and mark where the eyes are gonna be. And now with the tool, we're just gonna mark the smile. If you don't have this tool, don't you sweaty, just get something else and just make a little smile face. Now we're gonna make a roll and flatten out a little tiny bit to start making and shaping his mustache. So you just need to make it like a little C shape. And now we're gonna mark the bottom part, a bunch of little trace, like little pieces, just to give a little bit even more detail, like a mustache. Mario is a cartoon, so everything is very marked, so you don't worry about it. And then you measure and cut the size you want. And we're gonna place right there between the mark of the eyes and right on the top of the mouth. And that's what we're gonna do. So now we're gonna mark the circle where the eyes are going to be. You can use any back of paintbrush, toothbrush, whatever you have. And now we're gonna make two circles and flatten out in an oval shape for the eyes. And we're gonna place right where we marked. I know you see one hand with nails, one hand with no nails. Ignore that. I'm trying to get them now. It's very hard for me to have long nails on my right hand because I need to mold like clay. It's hard with that. Like long nails, and I always cut them in my right hand, so I don't know why I even bother. So now we put the blue on the eyes, and we're gonna put just a little polka dot and black for the center of the eyes. Just like that. And now we made a little tiny snake and we cut it in a small piece for the eyebrows. And he has a very curved eyebrows, so you go to the middle of the eyes, go a little bit in a diagonal, and then you go down. And we're gonna do the same thing the other side. If it's not sticking, don't forget to use a little bit of water or glue. Now with the brown, we're gonna start making his hair. So we're gonna shape in a round shape because we're gonna make it the other part of the head, and we're gonna flatten a little bit in the bottom and mark, because that's the only hair that's gonna show up in the back and in the bottom from his hat, because he has that big hat on the top. So this brown is gonna help me to make it the other side of the back part of the head, to give that, the amount you need to be a round head. And the little details then we flatten out and mark is gonna be the hair that you see in the bottom. So now we're gonna make two little balls with the skin color, and we're gonna make a little circle in the middle for the ears. And as always, if you haven't watched my videos before, we're gonna cut one part flat just to make it easier for us to glue on the head. And now we're gonna always place your ears between your cheeks and the eyes, and that's what we're gonna do. Now I'm gonna paint a little white on the face, but just do that after you mold. As you can see, I already messed it up, so I'm gonna make it again at the end. So don't worry about it because it's wet and then you touch it, just like me, don't do it. But now we made a little snake in brown, and we just put a little piece of hair on each of the sides, and we're gonna cut the top of his head. Yes, horrible. call somebody from Grey's Anatomy, call the doctor, call somebody. We are making brain surgery. Just cut it off the top of his head. And that's just to make the head fit a little bit better, so you don't need to cover it, everything. So now we're gonna make a circle and flat, and the front part, you're gonna kind of make a triangle without the top, and we're gonna place right there when we cut it, the little big piece of his head, and just like slowly put the head down on the top of the head, and just like that, he's gonna have the top of his head. If you think that it's gonna be hard to keep the shape of the head like that, just let it dry. Cut it, let it dry, and then put the hat on, so we're not gonna be worried about losing the shape. Now we made a little C with the snake, flatten out, and we're gonna cut it a little bit at the excess to make the little, like the front part of his cap, and we're gonna glue it right over there. Be careful when you're gluing to glue on the right place, because I tried to do it and it was small, and then I needed to get it off and put it again. So it's better do what I'm doing now, cutting the excess. If you make a little wider than the hat, then try to make smaller, and then need to get that off and put it again. So make a little wider, put it on, and then you can cut the sides and make it the perfect size you need to do. So now we make a little flat circle, measure as well, because it need to fit in the front of the hat, and we're gonna make as skinny snake you can to make the M on that detail. So it's very tiny, and we're gonna try to make the M with the 4 little pieces. So you put 2 pieces on the side, and then the 2 pieces in the middle. Just like that. And also don't forget to add me on Instagram at the #cupncakesgourmet. There you can see videos, updates. I explain sometimes why the video is not coming, or why we have so many videos, and I get ideas with you guys. And if you use any of my tutorials, you can tag me there so I can see your work. I will be very happy to see your work. So now we keep working on the M. It's giving you a little trouble because it's so small, but making like that, it's better than look cuter than make it with the pen or the paint. But if you're scared to do that, feel free to use a paint or anything, a pen or anything. You know, you don't need to do with clay. So now we're gonna make a little circle, like an oval shape, an egg shape for his nose, and we're gonna place right up there. So now we're gonna get ready to start his body. Make a circle and a teardrop shape, not too skinny, and we're gonna mark the center. The bottom part we're gonna cut in 2 to start folding his 2 legs, and that's the bottom part of his clothes, because he has a shirt that is underneath of that overall that's red. So that's why we can start like that. And I'm already gonna put the legs in a position that I want it to be. I know this is not a really big figurine, so if you want to make bigger, you definitely can use some wood skewers or toothpicks to hold that leg straighter. Now we made a little circle, and we're gonna flat that little ball, and we're gonna make the top part of his body right now. So we put it on the top of the blue, so that red's gonna be the shirt, the bottom part, it's the blue is the overall, and now we're gonna mark what the neck's gonna be. So now we're gonna make a very skinny snake, and we're gonna flat that part to be the little top part of his overalls, the one that goes over your shoulder. And then we're gonna cut in half. I like to make the 2 halves at the same time, so I know that they're the same thickness. And now we're gonna place the detail on his body. You start on the front and you go all the way over in the back. The same thing the other side. Now with the red, another snake, very little long, and we're gonna cut in half, and that's the 2 arms. Since he has that shirt underneath, the arms cannot be blue, the arms need to be red. So always pay attention, have a picture as always, so you can check it out. And now I'm gonna start making his hands. You wanna make his hands a little bigger. You think it's too big, but he's a video game. So the hands are big, like Mickey and Minnie, things like that. So you make a ball with teardrop shape, and now the little V shape to cut the thumb and the fingers. And now we're gonna just make it smooth and don't have any sharp edges. And now we're gonna cut the other fingers. I'm just gonna make him folding his hands, so I'm not gonna worry too much about, but I'm gonna make all the top parts, the tip of the fingers, be all rounded, you know, to don't look like you just cut it. So take your time to that, and then you fold the hand. He's always like, ooh, you know, the the fingers folded and things like that, like he's winning something. So that's what we're gonna do, and we're gonna do it again for the other hand. A little faster this time, so you guys don't need to have a snack to watch this video, but I want to show every single step for you guys. And now we made 2 little balls and flatten out for the bottom part of the glove. It's like Mickey has this little circle too, so we're gonna place in the arms, and now we're gonna place the hands. And I'm just gonna be sure that I didn't lose any marks, and be sure that my fingers are all rounded and perfect. So you can just check under 2. And now we're gonna place the other hand. I made a little tiny one like that because I'm getting ready to make more models for candles and pencils and things like that. So that's a perfect size for that. Make 2 yellow little tiny balls for the buttons, and we're gonna place right there. And now the shoes. You can make the shoe a little bit thicker if you want to put it standing still, but since I was going to put in a pencil for my son, I didn't make too thick. But if you want it to be a candle or to stand up like a topper, make a little thicker this brown part of his shoes, because it's going to be easier for you. I will place a little bit of the skin color for his neck around the toothpick that I placed to hold the head, because it's always good to put it like this to give the impression that the head is not super glue on the body, and that clay is gonna help the head to glue on the body. And he is ready. You can make anything you want with him. He's very cute. The kids love it. Mario's like the thing. So don't forget to subscribe and give me a little thumbs up if you like this video, because it really helps my channel and makes me see that you guys are liking to know what to do as well. And all the information, links, materials, everything that I have to say is under the show more right there on the bottom bar. And leave your comment. Maybe the next tutorial is gonna be for you. Thank you so much, guys, and I'll talk to you guys pretty soon. Bye.